Today, the first two encounters are colossal. A fight between Malien crocodiles and South African tigers. There we have the reaction from Coach Has, and there we have the Cape Town Tigers starting 5Q.
Well, you heard it. Mike Benajay, the business celebrity, Mkelo Tele, Peter Prinsloo, and Davidson Marvin Smith Jr. going to take to the court in the absence of Evans Ganapama, Josh Hall, and Zaire Wade. This is the starting five for the Cape Town Tigers that has been trusted by Coach Rashid Hazard, and you can hear the amount of trust he has in the players picking up that big win over the City Oilers.
And here's the starting lineup for Stade Malien.
Well, Calvin Amayo picking up the start. Aliou Diarra, Solomon Birthday, two of the finest young players in the league that have garnered a lot of attention. John Wilkins will center up at the power forward position, and then another debutant, Gregory Clay Foster, coming in to bring some scoring and some surety in the backcourt for Stade Malien. And this is who Coach Kabakante has as his starting resources, and this team is dangerous. Ended up on top of that Dakar conference, and it's going to be fascinating to see what they do on the floor.
Oh yeah, let's get down to business here, BAL. It is time for the finals. We are entering that zone as this man, Wilkins picks the ball up, but I'm afraid that we have an immediate issue with the ball being given back to Stade Malien.
Yeah, it's an issue with the shot clock.
Yeah.
An issue just with the possession arrow as well. So now that they have cleared it up on the side here, it is going to be going the way of Cape Town Tigers until the possession arrow, but possession goes to Stade Malien.
Here we go, picked up, and there's the ball that comes out wide. It's come down to Berte into the paint. Look at that! First point's going in, beautifully done. And it's that man Wilkins who gets the show on the road.
Silky, smooth, offensive execution for Stade Malien to start out this one.
Benijay down into the corner is Selepe, unable to get his long-range three-pointer down in the wing. And we've got another foul. This time it's Kelvin. It's not a foul, it's
shot clock. So they're just resetting the shot clock once again. A couple of technical hitches to start out this one.
Get it out of the way, Q. That's what I say. Right, Usher?
Absolutely.
Just shake it off, get moving. That's we're fine. It just basically sort of settles the dust, and then we can get into the slipstream. Beautiful stuff. Here's Smith Jr. First taste of BAL action for him. A new recruit, Benijay going in. Oh, it's a little laid back, trying to get his shot in. Comes off the metal, made safe, taken forward there by Berte. Oh, it's up and it's in. How about that for a pass to Diarra? Diarra making his mark.
Lightning quick transition. That was on the money from Berte, and they have a great connection on the floor, Diarra and Berte.
They do. They worked extremely well in Dakar, and they'll be trying to do the same of that again. That's Smith who's trying to go up. Well, beautifully done. Well, Marvin Smith Jr. showing us what he's capable of doing tonight.
Well, he takes responsibility after two missed jump shots from the Cape Town Tigers, and they are now on the board.
Here we go again. Amayo down into the corner, a little bit of a step and a long-range shot that just rattles and comes back out from Berte. Not afraid to try new things. Smith Jr. tries to drive into the paint, going around the outside. Oh, it's a little movement back, can't get his target right.
He's definitely just trying to get a feel for the floor here. Lots of confidence from Marvin Smith Jr.
Well, ball went over, but the foot didn't. That's the reason why we didn't they didn't get possession back. They made that safe. Look at that. That's beautifully done. And the ball snatched and pinched and Cobra taken.
Well, they are very aware of Diarra's presence in the paint. I like the work there from it. And just another look at that pass on the money. Super finish.
That's just a brilliant pass, isn't it? And again, they could pass between each other with their eyes closed quite comfortably, and the synergy is most definitely there, Q.
Yeah, they definitely have on-court chemistry. They look for each other, and they're two of the most exciting young players in this Basketball Africa League.
25-year-old Sanko Sele gets the ball rolling once again, picks it up down the left side, and well, there's just a couple of little nervous moments there. Benijay just with a little problem on that occasion, and there's the first foul going for him.
On that first possession, he created a little bit of space with the push-off, and I suspect the referee just paid extra attention to him, trying to create separation. He picks up the offensive foul.
It's all about detail, isn't it, Q?
It's all in the detail.
Here is Foster. Foster, new recruit, of course. Wilkins gets the ball out into the corner. Watch out for these guys. They pass the ball around nicely. Wilkins, long range save! Big score there for Stade Malien. They move 5 points ahead.
Very interesting strategy here by Stade Malien. These are the two teams that have struggled the most from the three-point line throughout conference play. Stade Malien with 20% from the three-point line, 25% for the Cape Town Tigers, and they've hit their first couple of long-range shots.
Well, Beniche trying to keep possession. They lose possession, tries to get the ball out to Silly. It doesn't happen, and they get Stade Malien get possession back. It's not the most smoothest start for Cape Town Tigers. Not getting the ball to Prinsloo either in the paint, so there's a few things that they need to work on.
Defensive pressure can play a role for sure, and it's physicality.
That's good. Oh, Foster, look at that. Swat it away, get it out of there. That was Peter Prinsloo doing the business there, but it might have been a little bit of contact initially.
Going downhill, coming across was Beniche, and Prinsloo will get credited with the block, sticking with it.
Fantastic. It's exactly what we just talked about. I mean, it always turns out when we start talking about it. It's a wild pass there, but I think, yeah, it is Cape Town Tigers picking up. And you talked about those moments that sort of, can turn things around. Maybe that was a turnaround moment.
Yeah, turnover, extra possession. Cape Town Tigers need to capitalize. Every single possession is important.
The studio goes up, swatted away, big shine from Diarra. Diarra the man.
Diarra the paint patroller. There's not a lot that he doesn't do, averaging just over 2 blocks a game, and he's up there clearing out the paint.
He's a damage doctor, isn't he, Diarra?
He sure is. Damage doctor.
Here we go. Slow, driving into the paint, trying to find that range of his. Just underneath the ring, not even touching the net on that occasion. He'll probably try and forget about that one, but he'll come back flying, I'm sure. Wilkins, his three-point shooting, of course, in the NAL conference was something else. And here we go again. There's a long-range shot off the boards. Another miss. Selepe picks it up. Nicely done by Beniche. Prinsloo for 3. Prinsloo in the house.
Beautiful find from Mike Beniche. Prinsloo settles on the elbow from long range, and he knocks down his first wide open 3.
Again, he's listening to me again, Q. This is madness. Ball comes out wide down to the left-hand side. Here he is, Foster. New recruit trying to find his way around the BAL court here in Kigali. Long-range shot, Berthe. Doesn't fall, doesn't sink. Picked up, made safe by Marvin Smith Jr. from the United States, coming in to replace Josh Hall, of course.
They have been forced into the long-range shots, and they're settling for long-range shots, and it really hasn't worked for them.
This is a beautiful score. This is exactly what he does. He just manages to... He's as smooth as silk, isn't he, when he gets going, that man Silly.
That 28-point performance against the City Oilers was his breakout game, and he's going to build on that for some of his confidence.
That's a wonderful drive from Calvin Amayo, the Nigerian, showing us what he's capable of doing in the paint. Oh, it's a nice touch as well from Amayo, who just gets in the way and gives the ball back to Stade Malien. Wilkins. Oh, big shot. Bow and arrow, arc, over the rainbow and in.
They continue to search for the opportunities from the perimeter. Wilkins lasers one in.
Silly does the same again. It's smooth, isn't it? He is silky smooth. Silly doing the business there.
Great individual offense. He gets into the lane, up and over the defense for 2.
It is poetry in motion when he starts to do what he does best. And Wilkins again, he goes up, it's all happening. Wilkins with a brilliant long-range shot. He's into double figures, double digits, 11 points for the American.
Well, he's just catch and shoot Wilkins at this point, and he is locked in from downtown.
Silly. Less under 4 minutes to go. Oh, that was a close one from Pistol Pete Prinsloo. It doesn't happen. Foster picks it up, takes it up into enemy territory, down into the Berthe. Oh, he knocks over Selepe. And is that an offensive foul? I don't know if he was moving. Wasn't moving, right?
They call a defensive foul on Selepe as he goes to ground. And just a look at what Wilkins has been doing on the floor. He has been a standout offensive player. He's in rhythm from the elbow, knocks down one. The little drop-off pass, finding the hot hand. Wilkins again with that long-range shot. and he is doing the business on the floor.
Stade Malien 15, Cape Town Tigers 9. We'll take a break. Welcome back to the BK Arena here in Kigali. The fans starting to fill up this wonderful arena here in the center of the city of 1,000 hills. And Stade Malien, the Bamako boys, the Crocodile boys of Bamako here leading Cape Town Tigers of South Africa by 6:59. And it will be that man, Wilkins, who picks up possession.
Well, he has had a hot hand, and they have probed from the perimeter. 7 3-pointers they took in that first stanza of play, and they hit 4 of them, 3 of them going the way of that man's Wilkins.
Look at that pass from Bertie, and that is a fantastic score. Once again, you can see where Wilkins is moving into the paint. He's a sneaky little fellow, isn't he?
Fantastic work. Now goes inside, uses height and presence in the paint.
Selepe, Cape Town Tigers need to get some points now. Benije. Trying to find there's Prinsloo, long-range shot. Prinsloo shot comes off the metal out into the hands of Marvin, of that man Foster. There it is. The attempt to just drop one over the top and give us a chance to go across to Usher. Usher, did you pick anything up from that timeout?
Yes, absolutely. Coach Hazard is very concerned that John Wilkins has a lot of space. He's shooting from the arc and also in the paint. They need someone who can take care of him on defense, and perhaps Musongela, who's about to come on, could do that.
Okay, we'll keep an eye on that. Thanks very much, Usher. She's always there, isn't she? She picks up absolutely everything. Alert beyond alertness. As we see that man going up once again. So dangerous. Tip in. Beautiful play there from Diarra. The shot came from Bertie.
That is the danger of Aliou Diarra inside the paint. 6 rebounds a game on the offensive end. Just tips it in up and over. If you don't put a body on him, he will hurt you inside the paint.
And the attempted pass there from Marvin Smith Jr. to get it to Sele doesn't happen. They're defensively making sure that they're defensively astute, Stade Malien, at the moment.
They are alert and aware, but it's how they are opening up Cape Town on the offensive end.
Big bucket from Wilkins!
Oh man, is he lasered in from downtown. That is fantastic, superb shooting from the three-point line.
Across the border, away, out of in another country, doing his business there. Benije, the Nigerian international, Afrobasket gold medal winner, of course. Prinsloo picks it up, drives in, and it's a dunk for that man. Prinsloo needed to make a gesture, has made a statement.
A dunk can spark a team, and maybe that will get Cape Town just moving a little bit better defensively and up on the shooter.
Yeah, but it was the way that he managed to just wriggle away from Diarra and get himself free. Chasing a little bit of space there, Sele, and he does get possession back. He managed to just, he literally peeled himself away, and then afterwards the boulevard just opened up for that man, Pete.
Well, he gets Diarra on his back and gets up and over and flashes one home for the Tigers. Captain Peter Prinsloo.
That's his name, and that's his game. Wilkins, unbelievable start to this quarter-final, of course. 16 points for him, and he is just on fuego and leaving an everlasting, trailblazing line of fire.
And this is what the scouting report wouldn't have said about Wilkins. He wouldn't have planned around Wilkins on the offensive end, that he's getting a lot of freedom here in the first quarter, taking advantage of it, scorching the Tigers for 16 points.
Absolutely, absolutely. Now we've seen that it has been at the moment, you can see that it's been Diarra and Bertie. They're not scoring the points at the moment, but they're most definitely making sure that the passes are finding Wilkins. That's where they've got to watch out for those two at the moment. And the ball comes out with Singola. Oh, it's just been picked up. Sele makes the pass, nicely done. Oh, swatted away, look at that. Defensively astute, and they got opportunities. It's going in! Big time from Diarra.
Supremely athletic Diarra just makes it look so easy on both ends of the floor. Blocking foul.
Well, he just made that move, Marvin Smith Jr. We can see this.
Just look at that length and athleticism from Diarra. It's defense to offense. The block on one end, two-handed flush on the other.
And it came from a giant mosquito swat maneuver like that, and then all of a sudden, you know, they're just racing up, and look at that for a dunk. It's beautifully executed.
Oh man, he is a supreme athlete inside the paint, Aliou Diarra, and he's going to get his first break. 6 points, 2 blocks, 3 of 4 from the field.
possession in the hands of Sele. And look, they've got an 11-point lead, needs to go up. That's a long-range shot there from Benije, not getting his hands on the ball. That might be the Tigers who get the possession back over on the other side of the court, right in front of their bench. Coach has sat down there, he's watching, Flosh is watching, they're all trying to understand and break down what's actually happening here.
Well, that was a good look for Benije. They got to hit open shots if they want to stay in this one.
Sibagnoni on court as well. There's an opportunity, he tries to get it up, it's another block. This is incredible stuff, they're doing so well.
Elevate player Ruben Chinyelo comes in to pick up a...
Wow, and there's a good score as well this time. It comes from that man, Mohamed Para, shooted in.
They are dominating the paint. They are doing fantastic work. And it's just so great to watch.
Sele out wide. Smith Jr. has to get a three from here. Oh, it's just rattled and come back out. Picks up, taken forward. Lots of changes here. Makan Keita is the player who's come on. Malien international player who's finding a little bit of space. There's a bump and a foul. The missed shot, but there is a foul that's on Mamadou Keita, and he'll go to the free throw line. He's got 3 shots.
Well, it's tough going right now for the Cape Town Tigers. Stade Malien, though, are doing fantastic work. They've lit it up from the three-point line. Cape Town Tigers have struggled from the outside. They've only hit 1 of their 5 shot attempts, and that's been the primary difference. But it's just those little plays, the blocks inside the paint, the fast break opportunities, and it's been a great offensive quarter for Stade Malien.
Keita on the free throw line, shooting 3.
Usher, we're going to come across to you for a second. What's the coaches feeling nervous on the bench at the moment, or are they just like saying, okay, this is the first quarter, this is just, you know, happening as it is?
Well, looking at the Stade Malien team, they're locked in. They know that they need to deliver this one and take care of the ball. The starting 5 are all on the bench, and the bench players are continuing from where the starters, you know, gave them rhythm in this game. It is a 15-point game, but they know that things can turn around. They just need to make sure that on every possession, they just stay focused.
Focus is a key word, there's no doubt about it. You need to get those rebounds, and this time it's Benije who makes it safe. Sele goes on, little churn, that's nicely done. They're blocking absolutely everything. The light, in fact, in the paint is just not there, is it? Keita goes up for a big shot, just comes off the boards. The attempt to try and get out, good pass, intelligent play. Long-range shot comes off the metal, made safe by the Nigerian.
Well, the substitution, having Chinyelo back inside the paint for Diarra has not changed anything inside. He's giving them defense, and he's giving them just a little bit of offense and presence with his height.
Benije down into the shot clock going down. Another shot that comes back off the metal, but they pick it back. It's back to 14 seconds. Sele goes up. That's the shot. He's the man who's making the points. He's the man who's going to score. Use him to their advantage.
They might have to just create a little bit more ball in hand and higher usage for that man Sele, because he's doing pretty well with ball in hand.
Oh, big time. Let's, you know, he's the go-to player at the moment. Parachuting in! Oh, my word. Big score there from that man.
Another long-range connection, as that puts an exclamation mark on a very, very impressive first quarter for Stade Malien as they torch the Cape Town Tigers from the perimeter in that first quarter.
That's a 16-point lead there for Stade Malien. They'll be very happy with that. The Tigers need to hit it. We're going to take a break. We'll be back in a few moments' time. No, go away. It's 31-15 at the BK Arena here in Kigali, and the fans, a lot of them probably waiting for Reg to turn up for the second encounter against Ahly, the Giants of Egypt. We're waiting to hear from Asha. Yes, we are. We caught you off guard. Yes, we did. How are you?
I'm doing great, and just listening in to Coach Kaber telling the players that they need to maintain the focus on defense. This game is far from over. He wants them to deny the Cape Town Tigers any second-time chances in that paint. Take care of the ball, continue to play defense, and we've seen them work together. But on the offensive side, continue to share that ball until they have a great option.
Well, they're just doing everything right at the moment, Stade Malien. It's a complicated situation, whereas the Tigers really need to just get because they go to him, that can sense that he's a danger man.
Adjustment made, especially on the defensive end for Cape Town Tigers. They haven't found anything on the offensive end yet.
And they need to, they need to get those offensive rebounds. Prinsloo unable to get anywhere near that, and we can see that Sibagnoni's come on as well. Put a little bit of pressure on the boys who are making some noise here for Stade Malien. Crocodiles under a little bit of pressure. That's a good steal.
It's an important passage of play without Berthe and Diarra on the floor, just to see how much continuity this Stade Malien team has.
Oh! Downtown suburbs, wherever you like. It's a big, big three from Zeli.
Only their second connection from the three-point line. They now go 2 of 9, and it's important make from Zeli.
He's 50% of the points so far, Zeli, here as we enter the second quarter. Ball comes out. It's a chance for a drive throw and a floater over the top. It doesn't fall there for Makan Keita. He gets another chance, still not fallen. And Chinyelo, he hasn't got it either, but the foul's been committed. And you can see that it is Peter Prinsloo, who I think will pick up the foul on that occasion.
Well, Sibagnoni just caught unawares, stripped out the basketball underneath the paint. The shot from Keita doesn't go, but right there is that man, Ruben Chinyelo, using his 6'9" frame and his leg, and he draws the foul.
Sorry, Sibagnoni. There you go. Could have gone the other way as well, I think. There's a bit of arm movement from Prinsloo.
Lots of hands inside that painted area.
Yeah, well, what can you expect? Chinelo's an absolute giant one, colossal. He's very strong as well, you know. He's not like he's not a thin big. He's actually, you know, spends a bit of time in the gym. You can see that he's a big unit. He wants to be powerful and strong, athletic, but also capable of, you know, jumping high.
Oh yeah, he's averaged 20 minutes a game through our conference play. Gave them 8 rebounds and about 5.5 points, and that's good input and outcome for the young Elevate star.
I'd give him 30 if I was the coach too. I'd give him more time. There you go. We'll have a talk with the coach afterwards. Coach Kabikante. I'm just kidding, of course. It's all smartly done, Zeli, trying to find his way. That's
fatigued quite quickly if he continues to play in this way.
Yeah, it's 32-18, so 14 points, and you know, no one likes to just try and sort of, you know, clamber back from a very big lead. You want to just be in the fight right from the very start, but they've got to find options. Benije, and that is going to be a defensive foul. You can see that I think Makan Keita is going to pick it up. Sorry, it's Traore.
Yeah, and maybe some simulation called, you know, just trying to sell the foul, coming around, and he goes to ground. They call the foul on Keita.
I think, yeah, it is definitely Keita. In any case, Benije gets around his man, got a little bit of a shield there. That's Prinsloo. Oh my word, Chinyelo blocking and stopping the big giant Prinsloo on that occasion. He's absolutely outrageously good, isn't he?
He's got a 7-foot+ wingspan, Ruben Chinyelo, and you get to see all of that on that defensive play. Prinsloo got into the body of Chinyelo, just couldn't get over the wingspan.
Listen, Prinsloo's got to use all of that experience that he's actually got, because he's played so many different leagues. He's got lots of experience, but he needs to use it now. And he's up against the youngster, trying to find his way. And there he is, trying to wrestle his way around and get himself the shots. And he does exactly that on that occasion, using that experience. He's listening to me once again.
They are doing a better job of at least distributing the basketball under possession. They find Prinsloo again in a position where he had a height mismatch, and he tried to work the mismatch, was able to at least come away with the foul.
But that's just, you know, what he's got to do. He knows that he's, like, you know, worked his way around the world and played in different leagues and understands sort of, you know, some tough leagues out there that he's played in. When you actually look at, you know, where he's been, he's, you know, he's been around. He's been to Central America. I think he's been to, like, Ecuador.
Nigeria, played in Mozambique. Yeah. He's got vast experience on the continent and off it.
And that's a good shot that is dropped in from the free throw line. They're up to 20. It's a 12-point lead, and you know what? That's not much, but Stade Malien will be very happy with where they are at the moment, and just biding their time and using what they've got, which are those very essential players in Berthe and Diarra off the court at the moment.
Push call.
Yeah, another foul. This time Sele picks it up. Malien will go to the free throw line.
We're seeing a phase of play from both teams where they're just trying to figure out what the defense is offering them. Nice patience on the offensive end from Stade Malien on that possession. And it is Keita, the captain, who will go to the free throw line.
Interesting to see Flosh having a couple of words with Sele right in front of you. Asher, I don't know if you picked up on anything.
Yes, they just... The coach wants the Cape Town Tigers to really match the intensity that Stade Malien have, especially now that they have some fresh legs on the court, and they've been able to do that with that last possession. They want to be consistent. Let's see if they'll execute on this one right now.
Yeah, that's exactly what we would like to. That came off the foot of Benije, and it's just you know, the little things like that. They're annoyances, aren't they, Q? And they just get in the way of what you're trying to do.
And necessary unforced error on the turnover. Just a little bit of pressure on Benije. It's turnover number 5 for the Tigers.
That would never happen to me because my feet are not that big.
And so your hands and your agility with ball in hand.
Exactly. Now you're talking, Q. Here we go. Malien Keita trying to get around and find some space over Musongela. Gets the ball back out, shot clock down, and it's over and out. Shot clock down to 0. His shot doesn't fall. Sele picks it up. They go forward. 7 minutes remaining in the second.
A good defensive possession for the Tigers on that one.
Benije, Prinsloo swings it out. Is a good shot. So it's a beautiful shot. 3 points from Marvin Smith Jr.
Nice extra pass on the possession. Selfless from Peter Prinsloo. Had the shot, gave it up to Marvin Smith Jr. and he knocks down a wide open 3.
Hey, listen, spray the ball, you know, just use the player who's in space. You can't go anywhere near those guys because the Stade Malien players, they're agile, they're physical, but also very well positioned. That is absolutely sumptuous from Malien Keita. A teasing, sneaky, smooth little silky move into the paint.
Well, that was beautiful offensive work from that man Traore, just getting by the defense for the score.
That's unlucky. Now let's have a look at this, and I think they get it. It's now the 3.01 count.
No ball.
The infringement goes against the Tigers, and I think I'm just trying to see if there was an incident. It wasn't Sele, was it?
It was Peter Prinsloo who gets called for the pick on the moving screen.
Moving screens. No one likes moving screens. We like silver screens. We like still screens. We don't like the moving screens.
Not at all.
That's a yellow traveling call. Well, that's good work. That is just by Prinsloo, just not allowing him to give him that little bit of space.
Now it will be a very interesting phase of play. Chinyelo going to head off, and back in come some of Coach Cavalcante's starters. The Wilkins back on the floor after having a little bit of breather. So is Diarra and Amayo.
And 35-23, it's a 12-point game, and they're in possession, the Tigers. They've got to sharpen their claws. Benije, that's a good pass. And Sele, he tries to go up, and he does draw the foul there on that occasion, and he'll go to the free throw line, I believe. Let's just check on it. Yeah, it's guaranteed, right? I mean, you're caught in the thicket.
Beautiful drop-off pass on the cut, and you just get a look at Tele's athleticism inside the paint. The foul from Keita, who's trying to match him inside in the air when he draws the contact. It really should be a shooting foul. It makes no sense that should go out. But
Asher's got something for us, Q.
Well, as you can see, I'm literally next to the referee. He says that he was just trying to pass the ball, Tele, not necessarily to go up for the basket. So it's a sideline ball.
Well, you know, if you think that is the case, then not you, Asher. I'm just saying, if you think basketball players, well, they have to fool everybody, right? So you have to pretend that you're passing when you're shooting, and the vice versa. In any case, it doesn't matter. We've moved on.
Yes, we have.
The ball comes out wide, and the chance Foster gets the ball into the hands of Diarra. Diarra tries to move. That is another great defensive piece of play from Prinsloo. He's holding his man big time.
We saw him do it against Chinyelo on the opportunity to try and back him down, and now does another great piece of work, you're right, with Diarra trying to work him one-on-one.
And, you know, so the defensive, he can tick his defensive game as like sort of, you know, how he's doing things properly. Now he's got to work on his offensive. It's working quite well so far. If he can get himself to double figures, he'll be happy. 3 points going to Prinsloo, and it doesn't happen, just off the metal. Doesn't fall down from the sky. We're not raining threes at the moment. It might happen. Oh, that's a good attempt to get rid of it. Picked up and swatting it away once again, Q.
Beautiful read from Stade. Gets his hand inside the passing lane to get the tip for the Tigers.
It's very frustrating, this is for Benije, because he hasn't got any points at all, and he's so close in just dropping in those big threes, but it hasn't been raining so far. That's a great shot. That is lovely stuff there from that man, Foster.
It's been a very slow offensive quarter for both teams. They just haven't found rhythm, and Benije has struggled from the field for sure for the Cape Town Tigers.
Smith Jr. just bumping into Kelvin Amayo.
I've seen a couple of instances where Stade Malien players have perhaps just gone to ground a little too easily, and the referees are right there making the correct call.
They are, they're all on it, and we've got world-class referees here. We're going to take a break then, as we see that Stade Malien 57, Cape Town Tigers 23. We'll be back in a moment. Yeah, welcome back to the BK Arena, 37-23. That's the scoreline here between Stade Malien, the Bamako boys, up against, of course, the Tigers. Let's have a look at those stats.
Well, you have a look at Peter Prinsloo and what the work he's done, and the finish from Berthe on the fast break.
Yeah, Berthe doing really well. Carry on, Q.
9 points for man Peter Prinsloo. Ahly Diarra chipping in with 8 of his own. It's one of the key matchups on the floor, and you see how important it is. Both those players are going to be pivotal in the second half.
Benije just using Prinsloo for a second, down into 7 seconds. Shot clock going down. The ball tries to come out. They just get hold of it again. Taking it forward here. The danger is there with Foster, and it just goes out to Amayo. The Stade Malien working hard, but they've got to work harder, Cape Town Tigers. And on this occasion, they get possession back. This will give us a chance to go across to Usher. She's been spying, she's been listening in, she's been hiding, picking up latest gossip information, whatever you like. What's happening, Doug?
Well, Coach has just literally trying to say that they need to continue passing that ball. When you look at the scoreboard right now, it's only 3 players that have managed to score for the Cape Town Tigers. On the other side, Stade Malien, 10 players have been able to deliver. It talks about the depth that they have, the options that they have on the court, and Cape Town Tigers need to be able to match that.
Selepe takes the pass from Whitbread. Smith Jr., Selepe running out of space there. Good opportunity here, loads of space. Has to get his range, and he does! Marvin Smith Jr., and he goes up to 8 points.
Wow, wide open again, and he is doing what he's supposed to do when left wide open as a shooter, knocking down open shots.
Thank you, Q. Thank you, Usher. Thank you, everyone.
Thank you, Roby.
Now, here we go. The Prinsloo defensive game. Well, he's worked really. Ahly Diarra is just absolutely exceptional. Reads the situation so well.
Yeah, he just elevates right over the defense using his own wingspan and that little vertical of his for a beautiful jump shot.
The wingspan of a pterodactyl. Selepe. There's the touch from Wilkins, but it doesn't get knocked back by a Tigers player. Is Sele, no, Prinsloo. Well, there's contact on Sele as he was making that pass to Prinsloo, and they'll get possession back.
But that was another great example of what presence in the paint Diarra has. You know, the foul was on Amayo, and you just have a look at Tele. Gets up, you see the cover from that man Diarra, and it was on the pass. This time they do call.
It's the 5th foul, so he goes straight to the free throw line rather than going to the sideline to just regain possession. And you know, that's a smart move for them now. So Sele can try and chip away, reduce the arrears a little bit, and get themselves in a good position going into the break. And I think that's what they're trying to do.
Well, they managed to play even throughout this quarter, and they've just got to continue to work. Possession by possession is what the coaching staff will be alluding on there. They have a slight 1-point lead. They've been able to claw back just 1 point, and they need to continue to try and make inroads possession by possession.
Got to watch out for fast transition. Kelvin Amayo just waiting to pick up the pass. It's a quick transition, the way that they like it. Berthe puts it up! Oh, that was very close for Diarra. Doesn't manage to smash it down, but they've stolen possession. Zamayo, the Nigerian, puts it up again. We love this, but it's not going down. Berté on that occasion. It's a double attempt for an alley-oop. Oh, no offense, no foul, nothing.
But twice they look for the highlight play. Twice it doesn't work for them, and here's a chance for Cape Town Tigers to get a score back on this possession.
Yeah, 2:20 left in the first half. It's a floater over the top. Nicely done again. Those silky smooth touches from Sele, who's sensational, Sele.
First Cape Town Tigers play into double figures, takes him to 11. That is fantastic touch with the left hand.
That's Berté! But all of a sudden it's Diarra who makes sure that that is smashed in a big way.
He is always lurking inside the paint and does the right thing, puts it back with 2.
Well, he most definitely is one of those Malien crocodiles waiting to snap. And it happens each and every time. Here's Prinsloo driving into the paint using the... Oh, that's it's a foul. He's going to go to the free throw line. He's turning and twisting his body, and that's Diarra who picks up another foul.
Yeah, it's fascinating watching that battle. Diarra picking up his second foul now, and they have spread the ball. And just another look at Diarra's athleticism, reading it. You don't get a body on him, he's going to punish you inside the paint every single time.
10 points, 6 rebounds, 5 from 7 field goals. That's exactly where he's at the moment. And Prinsloo just loops it over the top and in. That's a good first of 2.
And he's got 10 points of his own with that make Peter Prinsloo. We talked about that Diarra matchup, matching him point for point at this point, and he needs to continue to do that. That's going to be very crucial.
It's a lot of points.
A lot of points.
Second doesn't fall. Taken by Berté. Wilkins bites his time. Gets the ball out to Foster. Foster drives through, tries to get it up and over. Now it's swatted away there by Prinsloo. Not going to make it safe. There's some sneaky Malian hands that are trying to get hold of the ball as they try and move into space up into enemy territory. Smith Jr. really well, tries to get it up. He falls down, but there's no foul. And look at Berté around the outside. He's so agile and quick.
So great transition defense. They said Stade Malien back into the half court.
Oh, he couldn't do it, but he could. Diarra. Oh, it's just unbelievable.
That is just absolutely fantastic touch play from Stade Malien. Extra passes, and they put on a show on that possession.
They just study well. They study physics. They study the laws of gravity. They study chemistry. And Benije unable to sink those points. And a little moment where he's going to take a little bit of a breather there. Diarra sat on one of the VIP chairs there.
And you just have a look at this. No look past the extra drop off. Hey, you take it, you take it. No, I got it. And he throws it down.
You know, this is basically the definition of a team who know how to play together, and that togetherness is making this happen. They're looking very strong, very slick, very strong.
Well, on the other end, it's just fascinating again as Peter Prinsloo draws another foul. They are looking at contact situations away from the ball, and we've seen a call go against him, but we've also seen him draw 2 fouls. Free throw line, however, has not been so good for the Tigers once again.
Well, it hasn't been a good hunting ground for Pistol Pete. He'll try and sort that out. Although he's up again. He's got that one now. They're up to 30 points as we reach the final 35 seconds of the first half. Berté gets the ball out wide. It's an opportunity here. Long-range shot. Oh, it's a beauty! Keita, conniving Keita with a big 3-point from down in the wing.
It's been a while since they hit one from downtown, and there Keita just unlocks the 3-point line once again.
Gilly, got to get some points before the end of the half. Oh, it just comes back out again. They're just unable to hit their range. And Sele normally hits from that distance. Last shot, last play of the half. Foster, they'll try and keep this one out. Wilkins, the step back, doesn't fall. And Benije not with a chance to shoot. And that's the end of this first half of this first quarter-final. The battle battle between the Crocodiles and the Tigers will continue in a few moments, but it's 48 points for Stade Malien, 30 for Cape Town Tigers. We're going to take a break, and we will be back for the halftime highlights. Yes, we're back here for the start of the second half. Just a couple of seconds into it, Berthe makes the pass. It's Malien, Diarra goes up, doesn't happen to it, doesn't sink. That's a good sign for the Cape Town Tigers, Q.
They go right to that matchup, Diarra and Prinsloo, and this time Diarra can't get the finish over Prinsloo.
Now let's see how they do offensively. Selepe, acceleration goes up, tries to use the boards, it doesn't happen. They're chasing the paint and they're chasing the score. The rebound king is there, Almayer this time.
Offensive rebounds are crucial in this game, controlling the glass, and that miss is picked up. And that's the primary difference in the first play, in the first couple of plays, the ability to score on a second chance point.
You know what? I thought you were going to go into song there. Offensive rebounds are crucial. They are indeed. Oh, Diarra unable to get his hands up and over the rim, but there has been a foul. And I think that might be that man, Prinsloo, who picks up his second foul.
It was Benajay who picks up his second foul.
They have so much happening.
So much happening, so much going on. It's a 20-point lead. Benije, the Nigerian, out wide, picked up. Sele needs to just continue what he's doing. Gets rid of his man. That's a long-range shot coming in. It comes off the rim. Made safe. Defensive rebound. Now they're coming up. Oh, it's going to go in. Of course it's going to go in. And dropped in. It's the damage doctor, Diarra, doing this work once again.
Well, they know he's a lob threat. They throw it up top, and he goes and fetches it every single time.
Diarra, go get those points, boy.
Wow, he gets them. He gets all of them.
Every time. Danger, danger, danger. There is Swift Junior. Selepe gets the ball out, and that's another shot, but it's been safe. Selepe intelligently takes it out lots of time. Decides not to go for the shot, and gets it back out, and there's a chance, and it's Prinsloo who picks it up. We know what he's going to do. Well, he bumps, and there's a defensive foul, so we will see him go and get possession back. It's going to be the first team foul there for Stade Malien.
Well, they get third, bite of the cherry, and at least come away with the positive result. Another look at the transition execution. And that man, Diarra, up top is where we can go get it. 2 more to the total.
14 in the total of his tally. I think we should take a small break, just have a breather, and then we'll get back on track into the slipstream the way we love it. It's 54-32 here in Kigali. Yes, we are here at the BK Arena, Stade Malien 54, Tigers of Cape Town 32. And here is Prinsloo. Prinsloo trying to get around Diarra into the hands of Sele. Nice little turn pirouette. He goes up, he's thrown a foul. And, you know, his athletic ability to just weave around defenders and draw some obstacle action, I think, is quite incredible. It's a wonderful play.
Yeah, he definitely plays bigger than his height represents. His speed and athleticism, his agility. And he gets the foul for nice work, a good spin, and a chance now to just try and claw back a little bit of this big lead that Stade Malien have been able to get.
Turban born 25-year-old. That's a good first free throw for him. And 3 personal fouls for Ahly Diarra, which is a little bit of a concern. 17 minutes, he's going to go to the bench. But of course, on comes Chinyelu. So you replace him with a giant, colossal BAL Elevate player who is destined for great things, and they're in a pretty good place. 2 great shots there.
2 needed shots for the Tigers. They've had some good outcomes. They've been busy on the boards. They've been able to get to the free throw line, and there's still a little bit more in the chapter of this very intriguing first playoff, quarterfinal match rather, of the BAL.
Foster Berthe goes up, tries to make it safe. That's great work from Selepe to just hold him and hang on him and make sure it's complicated. Picked up the hesitation. Oh, that's a foul as well. Sele goes down once again. It's another foul, and this time I think it's Berthe who's going to pick up the foul.
But you could almost feel him willing it in, and with the contact underneath, a rare transition opportunity. Beautiful find from Benajay. He waited as he got Chinyelu in the air, and it just trickled, but wouldn't quite fall.
Yeah, you can see that the legs were just getting in the way. You know, some of the trees, as they try and grow up through the canopy, obviously finding it quite complicated to find the light. On that occasion, it was stopped. But look at this, Sele once again goes to the free throw line. This is where they're getting points. They're getting momentum. They brought it down to below 20 now, so which is a positive thing. Asha, what are your thoughts on you know, what's happening at Cape Town Tigers bench and sort of, you know, how they're feeling at the moment?
Yeah, they have to stay, you know, very focused. There's a lot of support from the bench, just encouraging the players on the court. Really, when you look at what's been happening on the court, Saleh has been able to execute the game plan that Coach Hazard has drawn for the team in that timeout. Yeah,
that's a good point. And you know, Foster gets the long pass that's been picked up. Great work by Benije. Everybody's coming together. Benije! Oh, it's a sumptuous layup between obstacles.
Again, turns defense into offense. That's Benije. That's his first 2 points in this one, and it becomes the 4th Tigers player to get a score, an important one nonetheless.
Yeah, but they bided their time, and then you know, they managed to just get hold of the ball, and that's nice left, beautifully done, isn't it? Just over the top there by Foster. But that's what they've got to do.
Ball comes, Benije getting tangled up there with Foster. Gets called for the push, and there's a turnover. Probably not going to please him, nor the coaching staff, nor the fan base.
Oh, it's just wasted possession, isn't it? You know, Foster goes and scores a second ago, and you know, you just don't get tangled up like that. He's got the experience, and it's a foul. There's no free throw shots or anything like that, but still, you've got to hit back, and you've got to do it intelligently.
Just a little bit of frustration. You see it visibly from usually emotionless Benajay.
Yeah, you know, it was a long-range shot for Wilkins. Oh, it's an air shot. An air ball, air shot, whatever you call it. The fact is that it didn't go anywhere into the basket. You never used to get like that. You used to be super disciplined on court, didn't you, Q? You would never react.
That's absolutely correct.
And that's how the kids of today should realize and learn from that. Very important, as you chuckle a little bit, Q, about discipline, you know, and making the right move and not getting caught up and provoked. That's the attempt to try and get that in. Maybe a little bit lackluster in his commitment there, Marvin Smith Jr. He'll want to try and react a little bit better. It's a lost possession, and the ball goes back into Stade Malien's hands.
Yeah, point blank range, and really just up and over the outstretched arm. Should have finished on that one, Marvin Smith.
Yeah, here we go. Kelvin Amayo. Oh, that's Prinsloo getting in the way. They might get, no, they get possession back. In fact, Stade Malien, Prinsloo getting the last touch of the ball.
Quiet period of play. That's very important here. And this could tell us just how competitive this game will be down the stretch. But an important part for the Tigers to try and take advantage on the offensive end.
That's nicely done. Chinyelo takes a bullet pass in the paint and then up and over with Prinsloo just leaning into it.
That is an aspect of his game that he's worked on extensively. Right hand, left hand hooks. He is efficient in the paint, Chinyelo.
A line shot going in, and that's an offensive foul, and there's frustration there. You can see Marvin Smith Jr. now committing a foul when it was needless.
Touch fouls on both ends, and that is, again, unnecessary, getting into the body of Berthe.
Yeah, just charging into him. You've got to stay out of that. You can't get sucked into that, you know, the mind games. You've just got to play your own game. Berthe drops it into the hands of Chinyelo. Faces up to Prinsloo, goes for a mid-range two. Doesn't fall, made safe by Benije. Prinsloo. The Nigerian. Gathers. Comes out to Silly. Trying to get the ball. There it is. Now let's see what Prinsloo can do. Oh, he's drawn the foul, of course, as you can see, but Foster getting caught up with Prinsloo. Prinsloo doing what he does best, which is, that's where he's been getting the points, Q.
He's done really well to manipulate into the body of Chinyelo. Foster tries to come on the help, trying to anticipate and swat the ball away.
I've never seen that swat before. That's like sort of trying to swat a giant mosquito. Crazy. An enormous mosquito, the size of a bird. He came around and there was contact. Yeah, he still missed it. The mosquito flew off and just said, yeah, not this time. In any case, I'll stop all of the animal, impersonations. Let's get back to the business. Prinsloo, there he is, and made safe by Chinyelo.
12 points. Again, an important miss for Peter Prinsloo. Back under 20, they try to keep grinding away.
Foster, Wilkins. Here is Amayo. Oh, it's flung wildly out towards Foster. Losing a bit of accuracy there. They'll get possession back.
Maybe a little bit of danger time here for Stade Malien. They've looked a little bit lackluster here in the third quarter. They still hold on to a significant lead, but they've got to stay locked in, play by play.
But we have to look at the players who haven't managed to get on and play that much time on court, you know. The Cape Town Tigers are not replacing. They're not using the bench very much, are they? That's beautiful. That's a great score, that is. Marvin Smith Jr. just floating it over the top.
Yeah, great find. Now 10 points for Smith Jr. Coach Rashid has just keeping the rotation very tight here in this all-important win or go home encounter.
Here we go. Mayo, Foster. Surveyed by Benije. Chinyelo is getting in the way. And the attempt, and shot clock down, and it's done, and it's out, and it's finished. And he gets the ball back. Well, traveling call. Frustration.
He did great work to be able to pick up the offensive rebound. He tried to use his frame inside and then gets called for the travel. That's the second time we've seen him call for the travel with his back. Just look at his body positioning. He turns and that pivot is lifted and he gets called for it.
There's Selepe and a little change. Let's see what's going to happen here. And we've got that man, Harbi Musongela of the DRC, coming through the NBA Academy in Senegal, of course, and very interesting player, Smith Jr. Benije, tapped out a play by Wilkins. He'll get the possession back.
Important 3 minutes for both clubs here in the third.
Prinsloo into the paint. That is lovely. That pass to Benije. Great from Prinsloo. Great vision there. A reverse line finish.
Lovely reverse right-hand layup from Benije. Excellent find from Prinsloo. The offense is looking a little bit better here for the Tigers.
This is better for the Tigers, as you said. Smith Jr. trying to go around the Giants, and you're not going to make it. Oh, it's stolen back. That's nicely done. And it looks like Chinyelo picked up a foul there because I think he got his hands on the ball, so they might get possession back, I think, the Tigers.
Yeah, it should be Chinyelo. He was right there in the contact area and picks up his second foul. It's going to be the 5th team foul. And look at that beautiful pass line and catching it in the air. It is a presence of mind, and that's sharp defensive work there from that man, Smith Jr.
Perfectly done, Smith Jr. just dropping it in. And
coach asked him a little bit about his experience. You know, comes in from the G League and just looking at the Cape Town Tigers bench, and Rafael Edwards having a word with the captain, beautiful. But there he is, Smith Jr. making the main Celtics in the G League as well. I think that's 8 and 6 points per game.
there you go, and look at this, 13 points with 2:43 left in the third quarter. A lull in activity as we see that there are quite a few fans turning out. The Reg fans are here. They know that the second game is going to be one almighty battle. This is going to be interesting tonight between Reg and Ahly. But here, Stade Malien, they are leading by 13. Kabakante's called the timeout. We'll see what happens here.
Well, the fight back is certainly on. And I always use the analogy, and everybody knows that basketball is a game of runs. It's how you manage those runs that will ultimately determine how well you do in the game. And right now, the Cape Town Tigers scoring their way back, and that's on the back of having Ahly off the floor. You start to understand his presence for the Stade Malien team when he is there, because it's not only his defensive presence, it's the lob threat, the extra twos, the easy scoring, and Wilkins has gone off the boil entirely. So it might be Solomon birthday time as far as Stade Malien are concerned.
Yeah, but regarding Cape Town Tigers, we have to see what they're up to. Kabakante's reaction, and it is, you're all over this.
There's also been some Bambara, you know, the most spoken language there in Mali, but really Coach Kabakante just emphasizing that they need to take care of the ball and make sure the Cape Town Tigers don't have a second chance. Step up the defense, communicate, and continue to play together as a team and replicate what they did in that first half.
Yeah, and they really did look very strong in the first half. But this is knockout basketball, as you said, Q. And this is all about, look at that, get it away. You're not coming into my house.
Another great work here as Tigers go into a press and trying to go in transition. Birthday trying to get into the body of Prinsloo, who bats it away.
Timing is perfect there as Keita gets the ball to Chinyelo. Oh, that's nicely done. Good work in the paint from the big man.
He's positioned inside the paint. He's going to go to the hook shot, and he's going to try and get the finish. Does it successfully on that position.
He's 2 meters and 11 centimeters, and he's 19. Just to give you an understanding of what he is going to be like as he works his way through professional basketball when he finally becomes a professional.
Well, he's committed to Washington State, and he's going to start his college career, so it's
so
interesting phase in his life. And there was a wonderful article about him where he wants to continue in the medical profession, does Ruben Chinyelo, alongside his basketball dreams. And you know, you just get to see him on the floor. It's fascinating.
And we chatted with him because we're fortunate enough to be staying in the same hotel as him. And you know, you talk to him, he's very smart, he's very intelligent, he's a bright kid, and I shouldn't say kid, he's an adult, of course, but you know, just the way that he actually talks, he's very grounded, and he knows exactly what he's doing. He's got a game plan. As we see the swatting skills of that man, Pistol Pete.
Knocking down a jumper, lays it in and focused as the sniper scope picks up another free throw.
Berthe to Chinyelo. He's up against it, it's been picked. Good work again from Prinsloo just to get in his face a little bit. Benije waits for a little bit of support. They've got to understand each other. Shot clock starts to go down to approach the 10-second. And there's Prinsloo trying to work his magic. Oh, he gets caught up there, working really hard. That's great work from Prinsloo. Doesn't draw the foul, but gets the bucket.
I don't know how he kept possession of that basketball on the double team, but he spins baseline and gets the finish.
Yeah, there was like sort of, you know, leech hands on the ball, but he still manages to rip them away and deal with the damage. Perfectly done. 11-point game. As I said, this is all about the BAL quarterfinals. This is all about qualification. Everybody wants to make it through to the semis. Smith Jr. goes up for 3. Oh, it just comes off the wrong side of the metal. Charged by Keita, comes up. Berthe chucks it over the other side, and that is Butts on over the line there. Mistake there from Mamadou Keita.
Well, I said it earlier, but the fight back is most definitely on now. More unforced errors here from this Stade Malien team. As I said, Makan Keita just steps right out of bounds, and it's visible in front of the referee. Turnover it is, and Tigers possession.
Yeah, with a chance to just break down to under double figures for the first time for a very long time. They led by 18 at halftime. Let's see what they can do here. Here's Benije. Benije gets the ball out loads of time. Smith Jr. goes up for three. He goes up for three. He comes down for three. The three is going on the scoreboard. 60-52.
Right back on. Big time shot making. Marvin Smith Jr. 15 points for him.
Marvellous Marvin Smith Jr. He's doing the business here tonight. Here's Berthe, Stade Malien looking to respond to the Bamako boys, the Crocodiles, and that might be a foul going against Silly. Just a little bit of movement. He's a little bit frustrated, and that means that Berthe will go to the free throw line because they're both on 5 fouls now.
Well, it was really interesting because they're both number 23, so waiting to try and interpret what's happening. But Pele does pick up the foul call, and yes, they are in the penalty, and the chance for Berthe just to settle the offense here for Stade Malien.
Yeah, and he's one of 2 players with 3 fouls in this Tigers team now. Benije and Sele, and on the other side, Chinyelo and Diarra, all key players, of course. And that doesn't fall. They get the ball back. Berthe goes up once again, and Sele is just racing away because he knows that he might have made contact there, and that might be foul number 4 for him.
That's a big moment. 4th foul for that man, Samkelo Tele, and it's a decision time here for Coach Has. He's gotta get him out of there, and I think he will.
Crikey, yeah. Good shooting from Berthe. Berthe just nudging his tally up to 5 points.
We always talk about moments in the game, and that could be one of those moments because Berthe had an empty trip. They needed to secure the defensive rebound. It comes out, and one of their key offensive players for the Tigers gets into foul trouble.
Now 61-52, 62-52. It's a 10-point game. They've rallied back a little bit as we see the fans getting excited. 8 from 15, 13 from 18. And a good chance. That's nicely done. Selepe tries to get rid of his man. The ball goes up. It doesn't fall. Oh, as Prinsloo couldn't pick it up. Keita up the other end. Good chance for the other Keita. Oh, it goes down. It's Mamadou Keita who scores the 2.
They can really push the ball up the floor in a hurry, the Stade Malien team.
It's going to be a foul, logically, and it's going to be Makan Keita who picks up his first foul with the charge going through. Good work there from Selepe.
Important moment here for Lebisa Selepe and the Cape Town Tigers. You see him split the double team, a little contact, and coming in there on the foul. It looks like Pare is going to pick up the foul.
I just saw the reaction from Lebohang Mofokeng, who raced to that waiting room seat, if you like, just next to the table, because he's going to come on in a minute, and he hasn't played a single second in this encounter. So when he comes on, it's going to be, I'm hungry. He's going to be famished.
4.3 seconds is all he has in this 3rd quarter. It's just a defensive move here from Coach Has.
He's just getting on, but I mean, you know, you'll probably stay on. It's really important. Here we go, and this is Selepe, needs to get a point, tries to get it. It's been picked up, no it hasn't, it's there for the taking. Can they get the shot in? It is not gonna happen. It's finished, the end of the 3rd quarter, 64 points to 52. 12 points going into the final quarter. This is far from finished. This is far from done. There's still a massive battle between the Crocodiles of Bamako and the Tigers of Cape Town. We're going to take a break. This is going to go down to the wire. We love it, don't we, Q?
We absolutely do.
Well, it's warming up quite nicely here at the BK Arena as we take a look at the game summary between Stade Malien and Cape Town Tigers. Q, 64-52 the scoreline.
And the field goal percentage for Stade Malien coming down from the 54% that we saw a little bit earlier. And what has improved for the Cape Town Tigers as well is their assist numbers. 5 assists in that 3rd quarter. They've shared the ball. The rebounding battle, though, however, is being manipulated and won so far by Stade Malien.
Benije gets out of his own half in time. Ball comes out to that man, Marvin Smith Jr. goes to try and find a little way through. He's been blocked there by Chinyelo. Oh, the large, long tentacles, the wingspan, call it what you like. The man is a miracle.
4th block shot for Ruben Chinyelo, and he continues to be a very good defensive paint presence.
Massive he is. He's a massive player with a great skill set. As Berthe goes around the outside, long-range shot, doesn't fall, picked up by Chinyelo, but they might. Oh, they're going to get possession back.
Prinsloo going
I
to
think it is Prinsloo, yeah, you're absolutely right. Just coming over the top and just with a little bit too enthusiastic, as you can see this. Here we go, leaning into him, the arms tangled up. There you go, he's tangling up the right arm of Chinyelo.
Lots of contact inside the paint, always in third personal foul. Now foul trouble is starting to become a theme here. Benajay with his threes, Butele is out with 4, Diarra 3. I mean, Diarra 3, Chinyelo's got 3 as well.
Oh, it's Berthe, that's, they're going to get possession.
And they're going to get the basket, it counts. And Berthe driving.
There's a lot of joy coming from that, of course, as we can see. Just look at that charge from Berthe, unbelievable. He gets the basket, falls to the ground, and there's, I think did it come from, is it Musongela?
No, that was Marvin Smith Jr. Oh. Selepe picking up the foul.
Benijay, Peter Prinsloo. Here we go. Musongela, here he goes around the outside. It's nicely done. They like that, of course. Lots of NBA AFCA. Oh, that's a beautiful three-pointer there from Prinsloo. Needed to get it, got it big time.
What amazing skill from Musongela. It's handle, he gets inside, draws 3 defenders and kicks out, and Prinsloo knocks down an important 3.
Yeah, he's from the NBA Academy in Senegal, so there's all of his young colleagues. Oh, that's an unfortunate situation, falls to the ground. It might be Musongela who, no, it's, I think it's Marvin Smith Jr. this time with his second foul.
Well, once again, Diarra is back in, and it's not looking good for him right now. Up top they go, and could have been either of the 2 who were close range, but it is Smith Jr. who picked up the second foul. Another look at that breakdown and the drop-off pass to the wide open Prinsloo, and he is feeling it. Leads the way scoring for the Tigers, 19 points.
That was like an exit stage left with the pass, having just dealt with absolutely everybody on the main stage. Usher, we need to come over to you. Reaction after that little break, and what's going on here at the moment?
Well, obviously, Prinsloo, one of the key players for the Cape Town Tigers, just being able to deliver there on that shot. He's been asked to step up, and he's doing exactly that. And now they're in the right momentum to sort of catch up with Stade Malien and push this game to the very end.
You've got no choice. This is last chance saloon basketball, where you know that if you don't deliver, you are going home, and that's what it's like. It's knockout basketball, Q.
They have struggled, yes, and we're talking about that free throw line is where this could be won or lost for Stade Malien, and I would drop under 50% on that miss from Diarra. They go 8 of 17.
The Tigers just need a run. Of course, 11 points is not that much. Shot clock down to 5 points. Benijay got to get the shot in. Here he is, Marvin Smith Jr. unable to get it. It gets knocked and tapped, but it's not picked up by anybody there. Benijay unable to find his teammate. Taken down, caught by Makan Keita. The Malien playmaker. Chinyelo of Nigeria, hungry as ever. Berthe on the outside, waits patiently, shot clock down to 5, needs to go for something, has a little bit of a help there, and they're going to lose possession there. It's good work from the Tigers, just pushing them out, not giving them any options to pass.
And now defensive possession. It's the off-the-ball call that happens again, and there is the 4th foul on Ruben Chinyelo.
And it's a double-double there for Ahly Diarra.
He's been fantastic, and here we go again, just looking at what he does, and a rebound and a score on that play.
That is just incredible acrobatics, and I'd just like to say, have you ever heard of the Kalugo?
I haven't.
It's the animal with the best flying ability without wings. Can you imagine? It can glide 100 meters between trees in Southeast Asia, and it makes the most of its skill at flying. And they call it the flying lemur. So an incredible mammal that can fly just like Ahly Diarra.
For sure. And that was another look at Chinyelo going to the bench with 4 fouls.
Benijay tries to go all the way, comes off the feet of Wilkins. They'll get possession back.
Fascinating phase of play as Stade Malien go into a 2-3 zone. They've been in the zone for a little while, and Cape Town Tigers are going to have to figure out ways to just break down the zone, perhaps find more open shots.
Selepe trying to get past Almayo, goes for a big three-point shot. Well, it's just too short. Shot decision, not the best possibly. A couple of other options there with their cue.
Not a great position at all for the Tigers.
Princelow, defensive rebound, solid. Benije picks it up. And as you can see, it's still an 11-point game, so it's got to get themselves into a good position. Benije doesn't get the shot. Made safe by that man. Diarra's defensive game has been outrageous. There's another rebound. Berté goes for three. Off the front of the rim. Benije. Marvin Smith Jr. A little bit of... that's going to be a foul for Wilkins. He knows it.
They continue to draw fouls. Second one on Wilkins, and I do think it will definitely come into play in the final 5 minutes of this fourth and final quarter.
Usher, it's starting to fill up this stadium. We're getting ready for another big game afterwards.
Yes, absolutely. The Rwandan fans selling out this stadium. Very excited to once again see the Rwanda Energy Group in the finals, and perhaps this time eyeing for a place in the semi-finals.
Yeah, that's what they've got to get past Ahly first of all as Diarra goes out. That's great work from Princelow. Look at that for a block. A monster block from Princelow.
Again, great work by Princelow.
And a beautiful score for Marvin Smith Jr.
Back under 10 points for the first time in a while for the Cape Town Tigers, and with 6 minutes left, there's just so much to play for.
So much. Back out to Diarra. Diarra, they're pushing them a little bit more. Musonjela just on him. That's the attempt to try and get it. The defensive rebound working really hard. No foul on Princelow. Keita goes out. Keita, there's a little tap and it's been tapped down. They've done it again. And there's lots of options here. Smith Jr. goes up. Oh my word, Wilkins with another block. And Smith Jr. can't believe his eyes.
Trying to figure out the maze in the matrix, you have to credit Wilkins for really fantastic defense. They had a numbers advantage 2-on-1, and Wilkins gets right in the way of that man. Smith Jr. is able to knock the ball away, but you know, it could have gone either way.
There's a bit of frustration there, of course, for the American 27-year-old here. He knows that those points could have been very, very important. Gabakante watches on. He's pacing a little bit more than normal. He knows that this is going to go down to the wire. Wild pass, but it's been picked up nicely, smoothly by that man, Musonjela. Races into the paint, goes up. Oh, it's a beautiful score. Loved here in Kigali. The player from the DRC, 66-59, 7 points, Kim.
Well, that was great individual play from Musonjela. Waved away. Marvin Smith Jr. asking for the basketball, went one-on-one, and he got the finish.
Well, this is going to be super important. Musonjela getting coaching first. Hand coaching there from Coach Az. Wilkins goes out. Wilkins, he hasn't scored for a while. It's been picked up by Princelow again.
Big possession here for the Cape Town Tigers.
It is massive, 66-59. This is, well, final basketball at its best. It really is. Oh, Smith Jr. surely not. Oh, off the front rim. And maybe was that the right choice? I don't know.
Second time we've seen them, you know, when they go to the individual offense, it's not pretty, and it does cost them because it's a quick turnaround and the ball goes right back into the hands of Stade Malien.
And there's lots of time on the clock, and there's loads of time to do something. He's not budging there. Berté goes up for three. Berté doesn't go. It's been picked up by Pistol Pete, who's just all over the place.
Great boxing out from Benije. Pistol Pete picking up another important rebound.
Benije, Pistol Pete tries to get around his man. He tries to go on a little bit of a weaving run. No, he doesn't. Comes out. Musonjela lobs it. Big shot. Downtown, out wide. Down to the wing. Wings can fly.
Big-time players make big-time plays, and young Musonjela is stepping up for the Cape Town Tigers.
66-62. 4 minutes left on the clock. Foster, what's going to happen here? Stade Malien still in the lead. Oh, this is turning into some kind of affair. Oh, loss of possession from Almayo. And for some reason, there's a lot of fans jumping with joy. There's a timeout taken, of course, because I think that everybody needs to take a little bit of a breather, talk tactics, and understand. Look at that! A monster shot.
Musonjela wide open, beautiful pass from Pistol Pete, and that young elephant player Musonjela has come alive. 5 quick points, and they are back within 4.
Woo! Well, I hope you're watching riveted around the world here in this fantastic opening quarter-final. Well, it's so intense. 66-62, Stade Malien lead Cape Town Tigers. What a marvellous encounter. Coach Has very busy here, and we need to go across to Usher very quickly and get the reaction before we get back to business.
Yes, there's a lot of excitement on the Cape Town Tigers bench. They know that they have a lot of work to do, but they're in the right momentum right now to execute. And Musongela has been given the duties and the honors to shoot whenever he gets the ball.
Hey, bring it on, like, the youngsters. Give him the chance. He's still going, he's still going. Just a little bit frustrating. And there's a mile, gets it, Diarra. Oh, Diarra drops it. And there's a little bit of frustration. They pick it up. Picks up once again, Musongela. Give him the chance. Will he go and do it? He's going to try and do it. He doesn't get his pass out wide to Silly.
A little bit of excitement and exuberance from Musongela. It's turned over.
And the ball's coming out. There's a little bit of confusion in the paint. Calms it down. Foster in possession, goes around Benije. Tries to go up and tries to go in. And where's that going? They get possession. And yeah, it goes against Stade Malien.
Third foul there on Foster. He drives into the paint. It's nervy moments because Stella is sitting on 4 fouls and could have gone either way. You see the nerves on the face of the bench.
Well, Zai Wade there, just underneath the towel, of course. I mean, you know, he's trying to shrug off that injury. He could come back, who knows, for the semi, but you just don't know. I mean, you know, we're looking at the injuries and stuff like that, but more so at what's happening here in the last few minutes. Benije needs to get a score, goes for a mid-range 2, slotted away, unbelievably, by Amayo. They go up, and they go on the attack once again. It's a 4-point game, remember.
Great defensive play. Wow, excellent work from Amayo.
Oh, this time, Amayo. So many options. Chinyello, they're all working hard. Keita goes up. It's a big long-range shot. That is just over the top. Air ball once again. Taken forward. Marvin Smith Jr. Nerves galore are everywhere. That's great work. That's lovely pickup. Oh, again has been slotted away. Crikey. Who's next? Sonyela gets rid of his man. Surely not. Oh, Pistol P can't get the rebound, and at the other end is surely going. Amayo! Taken down. Benije, worried about Benije's on 3 fouls. I don't know if that was going to be a foul or if it was in already.
Again, we talk about big defensive plays. That block by Diarra until inside the paint, it was huge. You look at the timing, you look at the length and athleticism, and the miss by Musongela gets a transition bucket out. Amayo blew the dunk, but it goes in and is the foul call. Big moment.
Massive moments, and of course 6 points, so you can just see that every play is pivotal, every play is crucial. You know, you have your chances now, you've got to seize them, as we see the Nigerian go up and try and drop this one in. 32 years of age. Oh, he doesn't fall, made safe. Benije takes it up.
Struggles from the free throw line. They continue to Stade Malien.
Got to get points from possession. Now's the moment. What have the Tigers got left? Smith Jr. Oh, it's a wild pass. Wild pass picked up by Keita. And that wasn't necessary. He goes back out, and that's it! Look at that, Chinyello! Poster statement dunk!
Oh, yeah. Say it with your chest, young man. Ruben Chinyello posterizes the Cape Town Tigers. The pass from Diarra, and that right in the grill of Marvin Smith Jr.
I mean, that is just like, that, you know, that's a delivery, isn't it? That is like, that you're going in, no one's going to stop me, no one's going to stop it, it's in, it's on the scoreboard, that's mine.
Special delivery, courtesy of Chinyello.
Fabulous Nigerian player, he really is. That's an incredible score, 1:47 left on the clock, timeout called by Coach Has, 70-62.
Cape Town Tigers just guilty of unnecessary turnovers. They're playing a little bit nervy on the offensive end, and it allowed Stade Malien to capitalize. They got out in transition, it opened up the floor, and they have been fantastic in transition all afternoon. In 15 fast break points before that score from Chinyello, the ability to control possessions down the stretch and at least get an open shot or a good look at the basket is so important. And that's where temperament, a little bit of player understanding and basketball IQ matter, but it's just the ability to hold your nerves under high-pressure defense.
Yeah, no, it's... and they got to get it right, Usher. We're going to come over to you right away.
Yes, Coach Cover insisting to the Stade Malien team that this is their game to lose. They are in charge, they are ahead. It's an 8-point game, but also really they need to run down that clock, use all the 24 seconds on every possession.
7 points, 11 rebounds for Ruben Chinyelo, just standing out from the crowd once again, looking for his double-double in the final minute 47. Look at this. This was it. This was the moment. Beautiful pass from Diarra to find Chinyelo, up and in.
Yeah, just that extra pass, 7 points, 11 rebounds, and Ruben Chinyelo giving Stade Malien a little bit extra off the bench.
Here we go, here we go, here we go. Silly. Smith Jr. cuts inside, did that before, and gets caught up when he loses possession. That's 3 times that he's made the same run, Q, and every time it's ended in tears.
Oh, big turnover again. You look at the pass, the drive in, and it just comes off, and just looked like it came off the foot of that man, Smith Jr., and it is another Cape Town Tigers turnover. Another big turnover down the stretch.
Amayo outside, gets it back. Chinyelo biding their time. Foster, it's an 8-point game. Foster goes out from mid-range 2. Picked up, made safe. Sonyela gets it out, and they go forward. Smith Jr., where's he going to go? Tries to go around. Diarra decides not to. Not much going on. That's a big three! A big three indeed. Oh, it had to come, and it did. Stunning score from down in the wings.
Just knows how to make shots under pressure. That's Mike Vinegar going and making a big-time 3.
And that one that doesn't fall and has been made safe. Princelow has it. Benije, 50 seconds. It's 5 points. 5 points. Still possible. Still with a chance to try and... Benije sets it up for 3. 3! It goes in! It's a 2-point game, 70-68. And the timeout has been called with 41.1 seconds remaining.
You can't write the script. Benije has struggled from the field all game long. 2 big-time threes from Mike Benije. Catch and shoot the first time down on the feed from Foster. And then he comes up the floor. Ball fakes, gets the defender in the air, and hits another 3.
And he's up to 10 points. And it doesn't matter that they got 4 fouls. The scenario has changed completely, all in the space of less 1 minute and 6 seconds. And they're back to 2. Back to 2. It's a loss of possession here. But where do we go, Kim?
We go wherever the defense dictates at this point. We've got to control the possession. We've got to look at taking care of the basketball and trying to put the ball in the hands of your preferred scorers. I don't even know who they go to. Tere has been quiet. Princelow can't hit the shot. Smith Jr. has been a little bit shaky with ball in hand, but they've got to first figure out the puzzle of Stade Malien on the defensive end.
And think about this. Both teams on 4 fouls, 14 fouls. So the next foul, and we will go to the free throw line. And let's have a look at the team comparison quickly.
Right, here we go. Wilkins has stayed on his 16 points throughout the second half. Hasn't scored. Aliou Diarra, 14 points, 12 rebounds. Back to his double-double. Birthday, 6 points in the second half. On the other side,
2 double-doubles.
4 players in double figures now. 2 double-doubles. Princelow, 10 points. Benije, 13 rebounds.
Amazing.
None of that matters in the final 41 seconds.
None of that matters. Usher, over to you quickly.
Yes, Coach has just insisting that they have to make sure not to foul on this possession. Play good defense, try to steal the ball, and they'll have the possession, and then they can run the play.
That's it. That's what it's all about. It is money time in a big way, isn't it? 41.17, 41.1 seconds. Batty gets the ball out. And what's happened here?
Consultation.
Is it Princelow? I'm just trying to understand it. I think it was Princelow and Diarra who were getting caught up, and if Princelow picks up, this is on 4-0, it matters. But it matters because they go into the free throw line. But Wilkins is the player who's going to go up there. I think it is Princelow. It is Princelow. It's on 4. There we go. He's just Ah, it's the hand in the face of Wilkins as he went on a little sneaky move.
Oh, call was made, and now Wilkins with some pressure free throws. He makes the first one. And this is a big free throw here for Wilkins and Stade Malien.
Yeah, to move 4 points ahead. As smooth as you like, and all of a sudden they turn it on the free throw line. The ball's taken up. Benije, got to get points from this. Got to use the clock intelligently. 33 seconds remaining. Look at this, it's been stolen. Amayo.
Another turnover. Results in some scoring and some for Stade Malien as they turn defense into offense once again. Big possession.
But you've got to make those passes happen. Look, Benije, he just couldn't really drop it into the basket for Zele to pick up, and he loses possession. It's got to be smooth. You know, all credit to the Nigerian who just spotted something and went for it.
Yeah, the dribble handle doesn't work. And the other Nigerian, Amayo, well aware, picks up steal and gets two in transition. And now the game has changed in 2 possessions once again.
Which is absolutely insane because, you know, that's 14 seconds that's gone on the clock, and we've gone from 2 to 6, and, you know, 6 points now. Well, that means you've got to really be super smart in how you deal with this with the time. Every second counts.
We come out and make a quick 3. It takes them back up to 71. We have a 1 possession game. It's still money, but the question really is, do they go to the perimeter, or do they try and go get the and one?
Coach Dulbe watches on, of course. He'll be bringing out Ahly a little bit later on. Winner of the inaugural BAL championship title, of course, with Zamalek, now with Ahly as they head into the snake pit to take on the locals of Reg. Back to the job, Kade Kante. Coach has, watch on as we enter the final 26.6 seconds, 6 points separate Stade Malien and Cape Town Tigers, who will go into the semi-finals. Prinsloo. Picked up by Smith Jr. Oh, it's been snatched away. Look at that from Foster. That's gonna be it. That's it, it's finished. Diarra, doing the damage, Dr. Damage, doing the business.
This is why they say defense wins championships. You see Stade Malien play fantastic defense, working passing lanes, great individual defense, and they turned it into points on the fast break. Foster keeps it alive. That man Diarra, emphasis dunk, and I think that is the dagger or the straw that'll break the camel's back.
Camels.
Diarra.
Dr. Damage doing the business with Sele showboating at the other end. Hanging on the ring to obviously get a couple of shots here.
Well, it's 2 shots for Lele. Foul is called. Camera.
And the offensive rebound just doesn't happen. Amayo, this is going down. It's been picked up. He flies like a bird. His name is Aliou Diarra. On fire, Diarra, trailblazing hot. 18 points and pretty much wrapped up this quarter-final. Stade Malien. Oh my word, look at that cue.
You just throw the ball up anywhere around the rim when Diarra is lurking, and he just knows what to do with it.
A skylighter, big long shot coming in from down in the corner. Wissongana, but it doesn't drop. 78-69. 2.1 seconds remaining.
Well, it has been one of the most fascinating games to watch, but
there it is, it's all done and dusted. Stade Malien are into the semi-finals of the BAL-Africa League. Congratulations to them. They are worthy winners. They led pretty much right from the start. I think they only lost the lead after, well, they moved ahead after about a minute, and then afterwards they never looked back. 78-69 the final score. Stade Malien, our first semi-finalist. Cape Town Tigers, it's the end of the road for them in this season's BAL. We hope to see them soon.
what a fascinating game it was. and the fight back from Cape Town Tigers, coming back from as much as 22 points, and they fought their way all the way back to a single possession. And just down the stretch, when they look back at this one, it's going to be those vital turnovers in the final 90 seconds that Stade Malien were able to utilize their defense, their defensive presence, turn it into offense, and that's how the cookie crumbles, unfortunately, for the Cape Town Tigers. Credit to them, and more credit goes to Stade Malien.
Yeah, it's a big victory there. And we're going to get the reaction from John Wilkins. 18 points, standout first half performance from him, and we'll get his reaction right now and listen to him in French.
Alors John, bravo, félicitations pour cette victoire et cette qualification. Qu'est-ce qu'on retient? La victoire ou la manière? Parce que ça a été très difficile.
Ça a été très difficile, mais je pense que c'était la manière, parce qu'on a montré qu'on n'était pas une équipe qui était là juste pour un match, on est là juste pour jusqu'à la fin. Et je pense que toute l'équipe, franchement, vraiment merci à toute l'équipe, aux supporters qui sont venus là pour nous supporter.
Alors vous, personnellement, vous scorez rapidement 16 points. Et puis au troisième quart-temps, à votre image, mais toute l'équipe aussi qui souffre. Alors comment vous expliquez ça?
C'est vrai qu'il y a eu un petit relâchement.
Yeah, we just saw that coming.
C'est les aléas du direct. Allez, on va continuer quand même si je suis trop plus.
Il y a eu un petit relâchement et
we just let go a little
ça a
bit.
donné un peu d'espoir à l'autre équipe.
But,
je pense qu'on va revoir le match et on va faire quelques règlements, quelques réglages.
Made a few adjustments and we managed to get back into this.
Ces erreurs-là, parce que les autres équipes-là, elles vont exploiter ces erreurs-là et on n'aura pas peut-être le même résultat qu'aujourd'hui.
Alors, à Dakar, ce sera ma dernière question. On a dit la demi-finale, c'était l'objectif. Maintenant que vous êtes en demi, est-ce que vous cherchez à voir plus loin?
On essaie toujours à rêver plus, toujours rêver plus.
En tout cas, merci John et bravo.
Merci de rien.
There he is. Little bit of water treatment, of course, from his teammates, but some standout players. Ahly was absolutely outrageously good tonight. 78-69, Stade Malien, our first semi-finalist from the quarterfinals. Strong victory, but the Cape Town Tigers nearly clawed themselves back into this queue.
Yeah, and the way they did that, Robbie, was you look at the 6 made threes. Stade Malien went completely off the boil from the outside, allowed Cape Town Tigers to come back in it. The rebounding battle is close, and that's what it needed to be in order for Cape Town to be in the conversation. But defense was the calling card. The steals down the stretch, the way they got into the passing lane, the way they guarded the Cape Town Tigers guards, it was just too much for the Tigers to handle on the day. And Ahly, 18 points, 13 rebounds. Those are his numbers. He averages 18 and 13. John Wilkins, he was a standout, and rightfully gets the interview with 18 points and 4 rebounds, 6 of 13 from the field, 8 points for Omayo. Birthday had a quiet afternoon, but they still come away with the win. He was poor from the field. Prinsloo leading the way, 19 and 10 with his 4 assists. Stade tried hard, but the 4 fouls had him in trouble, and 6 of 13 he was. And for the Cape Town Tigers, they'll have to go back to the drawing board, back to the road to the BAL-Africa League. And it's a credit to them. They fought hard, but just were bested.